Anyway, so we will actually be going into the next round, which will be the upper bracket finals of X6 versus GotGame East, as you can see on your screen. And actually, we're going to get an in-game camera for you right now, because we don't want to miss any action, as the gates will soon open. And you can see across the top of your screen, that is going to be GotGame East with Venruki on Mage, Happy Minty on Rogue, and Soda, the MVP for Matthew yesterday on Druid. And across the bottom will be Falcon, Sylar, and Solar. And they're going to be running their strong setup as well of double healer. So gates open then, round one, x6tence versus GotGame East. So following Happy Minty, as
GotGame East playing their usual setup today. They did try and switch it up a bit yesterday, but it didn't work out for them. And X6 playing with double healer warrior, Solar on Druid, Falcon on Priest. Yeah, so switching over to Venruki then, you can see his Druid, Soda, that looks like it was in front of him. It is indeed. And Blade's Edge actually could cause a lot of problems for the team of Venruki, Happy Minty, and Soda. As we're opening up then damage onto Sylar. Let's switch over to him, see where he handles this. And actually look, as a Happy Minty runs straight off, gets a blind then onto Solar, goes straight back onto Sylar, but Sylar not taking much damage whatsoever. Times well, it should have been a time of an intervene to kind of stop a potential sap. Didn't really have to happen anyway. So Happy Minty then goes head-to-head with Sylar, and Happy Minty is obviously Shadow Step. So really, they've got to try and get a decent lockdown or break the team of Falcon, Solar, and Sylar in bad positions to get a kill. But actually, look at the damage going on to Falcon. He dropped down to about 5k HP, Matt, there, and finally got a heal for about 4k. That possibly could have been the Nature Swiftness. Yeah, he did drop a lot of HP on Falcon there, but it wasn't that mana intensive for X6 because he had no wound poison on Falcon. So, you know, X6 still in a really good position. Yeah, so switching over to Falcon, just helping out his team. We can see Venruki slowing Falcon down, a Dispel on that Frostbolt to keep him good speed, and the good speed means a fear onto Soda. So actually Sylar going then work onto the only healer of the GotGame East team, and he is going to drop down to half health. The Cyclone does hit though, and look at that, brilliant, this is what you said yesterday, Matt, brilliant coordination between Venruki and Soda, and there was a sheep onto Falcon, and also a Cyclone onto Sylar, and that's going to get Soda away just for the moment. Let's switch over to him as he is being chased down by Sylar. Mortal Strike is up. There comes the hamstring. Going to have to go bare. Nature Swiftness used. Doesn't look like Nature Swiftness actually has been dispelled, and the whole team from x6tence looking pretty healthy actually, apart from Solar, who manages to wow, gets some hots on himself. He sits at 6k HP as he comes out of the Cyclone from Soda. He's going to go up to full HP now. And actually, look at the mana between Falcon and Solar, pretty low. Yeah, pretty low, and Sylar getting so lucky with RNG here. He's just got more mace stuns this game than I've seen a warrior get in his entire career. Well, actually, yeah, that may be the case as we switch over to Happy Minty. And obviously, the more mace stuns to get, the more skillful you are. There's RNG, Wine, Ink. As Venruki then, Nova's, Falcon, and Sylar. He's going to get away, probably looking to get healthy. And also, here comes an evocation. Bit of a Moonfire on him there. That's going to stop that. I'm not sure why it should have, with that as being a stun. But anyway, Frostbolt then onto Falcon. Dispels himself. And we can see a Innovate then, top left of your screen. That's going to be Soda has used his Innovate. So he's going to go up to 7k HP. His team's looking pretty healthy as well. Venruki probably not going to have too much problems with mana later, but it's Soda going very, very low as Sylar switches onto him. He's still got about 30 Rage to use. He is going to get put into a Nova, but look at this. What a great fear then onto Soda, and also Shadow Word Death puts into a Cyclone. Nature Swiftness used. Not sure if it got taken on anybody, but finally Soda sticks him right back up to full HP. So great attack by x6tence there, but Soda handling it really well. Yeah, Happy Minty being forced to attack Sylar a lot of the time here, and getting a lot of mace stuns again and again, multiple mace stuns from Sylar. Yeah, Sylar then he shadow steps onto Solar here though. Yeah, he tried to shadow step, and he's actually joining his Druid at the top. There will be some drink time. You can see the Mage, well actually here we go. It could look like a sap, and this could be good for an opening onto the Druid of Solar.
He had to trinket there, I think.
Yeah, he did have to trinket, but actually he got feral charged by Sodder. Quick to catch him. Travel form then from Solar. Manages to get him away. He is going to be hotted up. No pre-sots on him, but he doesn't actually need him at the moment. Let's switch over to him.
And Falcon just got a couple of ticks of drink in there, and he's really been playing a great game, keeping an eye on Venruki, making sure he doesn't drink. But Venruki is drinking at the moment, regenning that mana.
Well, actually, Venruki's looking to drink because actually Falcon needs to drink. So Falcon looking to get a drink in soon. He's going to be out of combat in about a second. He will be sitting down, and there we go. He is sat down to drink, and actually we can see him putting Happy Minty into combat, so that's going to stop him from drinking.
Yeah,
and he has that to use Shadow Word Death.
Quite a lot of action up on the bridge at the moment here too. Soda went up to try and get some drinks in. So did Solar. Solar went into Shadow mode, but Soda noticed that and managed to get him into combat.
So Druid on Druid at the top, keeping each other in combat. Happy Minty goes very, very low on the HP. Soda is the only one that can heal. He actually has the damage debuff as well, as not saying they should have switched, but just an interesting fact for your mid-game. And
Venruki and Happy Minty really teaming up here, trying to unload a lot of damage onto Solar. It's unclear how much wound poison they have, though, and how much damage this will do for X6.
Oh, and that Cyclone came in so unfortunately late as Solar gets put up to 8k HP, so that's going to mean he's not going to be a viable target for the team of GotGame East. Going to switch over to Venruki. You're going to see he's going to need to drink soon. Pretty low on mana. We can actually see Soda drinking as well, but Venruki's going to get opened up on by Silo, and this could potentially be dangerous, especially when the Frost Nova doesn't connect, and so Soda going to have to come in and waste some of his mana, but decides to go straight for a Cyclone. That's going to be trinketed. Pressure onto Venruki. Haven't seen him use Ice Block this game yet. He does tend to use them offensively, but at the moment I can imagine, well, there we go. Polly then onto Sylar.
Yeah, earlier on there,
and that's going to leave Soda available to drink at the top.
Earlier on there, when Venruki had been was stunned, he didn't even have enough mana for the blink, so he had to use his mana gem. And yeah, things looking quite good for X6 at the moment.
Yeah, X6 then putting a lot of pressure onto Venruki. Poly onto Falcons. That's going to possibly help Venruki get away, or at least keep a Frost Nova onto Sylar. And Soda sitting on 3k mana. Solar also on the 3k mana. He's actually in Kidney Shot. Just came out, so both well, pressure onto the Druid of Solar, but that's not going to affect the game whatsoever. And really, Venruki is so looking and needing to kite away, and he tries to get feared. Will of Forsaken. Shadow Word Death came in. Good timing actually on that Shadow Word Death. Actually broke the Poly, unless he decided to change his mind for the Frostbolt, but I did think it actually broke it. And Venruki tapping a drink.
Yeah, earlier on there, Happy Minty got a beautiful blind on Sylar, and GotGame East really are just playing their hearts out. They must be sitting on the edge of their seats right now. It's an incredible game.
Yeah, and actually, so Existence then having the advantage in my eyes as Soda goes down to somewhere near 3k mana. You can imagine Innovates will be up soon. I'm sure Venruki can actually evocate sometime soon too, but he decides to drink. This could be dangerous if they come back in with a lot of damage. Just over to Happy Minty, as he seems to be getting handled by Sylar, an improved hamstring, so a bit more RNG, and a Mace Stun perfectly timed afterwards by Sylar, and that puts Happy Minty down to about 2k. He pops a Vanish and a Shadow Step to get away. A Poly onto Sylar, so nice play from Venruki. That keeps Happy Minty out of harm's way for a second. Actually, an intimidating shout with a bleed onto Happy Minty. That's going to break it. Well, not a great intimidating shout, but trying desperately to lock down a kill.
Yeah, incredible play by Happy Minty here. He really is playing the game of his life. He forced Falcon to use the pain suppression on Solar there.
Oh, so Solar was the target. He did go down to about half HP, as Matt said, and pain suppression was used. And Solar actually looking like he's going to need to drink, is going to do so. Let's switch over to Happy Minty. He's the guy that can stop Solar from drinking, but instead so he goes onto the back of Falcon. And, well, on the back of him will be Sylar, and Happy Minty going very, very low. A Shadow Word Death comes out. Soda has to come in to help. I can't see where he is. He does seem to be at the top. There could be a possible fear there as well. And actually, well, Happy Minty sits 1k, and finally a Cyclone hits. Soda does save Happy Minty, but at what cost? Because Soda is now out of mana. And, well, let's switch over to him. Sylar knows it. There was a, there was a War Stomp. Now there is an Entangle Root. Sylar really desperately must be screaming for that to break. Does eventually break, and he gets a Dispel afterwards, but Soda will drink. Happy Minty will be the target now, as Soda needs to drink. Happy Minty needs to not take too much damage here.
Yeah, I really hope Happy Minty has evasion up here.
Oh, he doesn't have evasion ready. In comes a poly, and it's not going to help as a Happy Minty does go down. And fantastic play from x6. x6 actually taking advantage then of the mana pool of Soda and also catching Happy Minty out with you know, improved hamstrings and also mace stuns is going to claim him, Matt. The first round here in the upper bracket finals at the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge in LA. And, well, as you say, they all must have been on the edge of their seats. I certainly know we were and you were. What a great game.